Okay, alright. So we're going to be looking at this map first. This is going to be Blizzard World. The first 3 we played, we were on attack. Alright, so we pushed in pretty decently here. We noticed they had the Bastion. More orb goes in because entry fight, pretty okay. Good shield on hook. Bad positioning there. I think Luxter, yeah. Good roll to get back in. Definitely, probably you could have just gone around the left, like this side right here, this side, and just been safe if you went around the left side. But it's okay, it's whatever. Because you lived, so that was alright. And then good fire strike. Kind of a bit confusing on your positioning here, but it's alright. When here, definitely went in a little deep. Canadian, if you're gonna do it, stick to this side where you can possibly retreat around corner if needed, because we have Lucio, or stick around the right hand side where you're more accessible from point, I think, because if we have like an Ana or like a healer that's over on this side, it's gonna be way easier to support you, and they have less control of the space. Just diving into the Bastion's also just not a good idea in general. Decent positioning here on the fallback, still pretty aggressive. And then we fall back. I fall back, but no one follows suit because we still want to take this. In general, if your push doesn't kill the Bastion, it's just dead in the water, so don't even bother staying. Is typically how it works. You guys get the Bastion, which is pretty key here, but it's kind of over already, and they're gonna just, the Bastion's just gonna respawn. It's just not worth it. Decent peel onto that Zarya. Lucky that hook didn't hit, but it was pretty nice covering that angle. Okay, we have a lot of space. We're pushing pretty aggressively. Alright, we go up. We're going to push left side again. I think we should have definitely waited to push in Canadian for when Immortality was gone, so that way you weren't under threat, just in case they did still have that Bastion. But he did swap to Junks here, okay? Good flank by Luxter there, getting the pick. Moira, good peels for characters. Overall decent. And then the 3 people that pushed up were Tracer, Lucio, and McCree. And then we see this. We see there's a lot of people. And then you should be getting out now. Like as soon as you see that there's more people, just get out. It's not even worth brawling here. And brawling was a huge mistake. So we lost people off that. Luxter is able to peel to get out, but taking that wide positioning, you didn't know when to get out, I think, but yeah. And then Canadian, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? There's no one there to support you. There's literally no one who knows you're doing this. You have no Lucio to speed out either. You're so fucking lucky you didn't get nuked. You are so fucking lucky. In an actual game, you would have been dead. Hog, and your positioning right here, you can see this hog, but I mean, yeah, you're defending front, which is whatever, but we're not dealing with targets or threats. This soldier, Luxter capped him, which is pretty nice. Didn't get anything off the bomb, and then that was good, just hacking the rest of them, playing pretty forward, but that's fine. And then you almost killed Junkrat? Alright, that was a pretty decent confirm. Again, though, like, look at how far separated the team is. Like, why are you taking this space? Like, I get taking space, I get pushing aggressively, but why here, I think? Like, why over on this left side versus going to the right here? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't, like, play more towards where your team is, that way, because you know they might be on bridge, so if you do get flanked from bridge, you can, like, go back. Like, just securing this left side and leaving that big of a gap between your team really just doesn't make sense, because you're vulnerable. Like you're just asking to get flanked, and Aqua should be dead here. Like, he's out in the open. You guys are cut off from the team. You have no healing. All the healing is on cart with the Diva and the Moira and stuff, and like you guys are cutting off. Like, if you were to look, yeah, I'm on high ground, I'm not visible to healers, but I can easily drop down ledge and get here. You guys are super separated. You're in the open, so Lucio can't even speed boost you that easily or that well. You're getting separated off by a Zarya and a soldier, and you guys can't get back to the team. Like, just going that far left is not a great idea. being aggressive is great, but not like in this charge. Like you're forcing yourself into a situation, so you have to make a bad charge. You dive into the back line of the enemy team. You luckily get a pick, but in any actual game, our entire team would have been fucking destroyed right there. Like, there's no chance. We would have stood no chance in that fight. Way too separated. Called out soldier. We got people on it. I don't know how much. Okay, hold up. If we go back a little bit, how much healing did Leo have? Okay, you didn't have a lot of healing. Okay. So that's fine, I guess. You didn't have a lot of healing. That's. Well, I mean, you were half there. If you want, throw the damage orb, because you're gonna get like. I guess just throw the damage orb, heal a little bit, just to make sure nobody's gonna die, and then continue damaging. Like, you shouldn't be like going to 0 to max, min-maxing in that sense of the word, as much as you should just be, just trying to heal as much as possible. I just want to see this fight from a different perspective as you guys push in here. So, you guys see the Moira. Canadian's just cutting himself off from the team every fucking fight and deserves to die every fucking time he presses W. Covert goes in. Luxor takes good angles. Like it's okay to push up here, but like take good angles. As you can see, like we clearly have like a line of where our entire team is. So everyone on the team is pretty much following this line, and you can see everybody around each other able to get to each other pretty much. But when you go around this corner, especially when you go towards this left side Canadian, that's not happening. And then right here, you guys are grouped, you have off healer, you get 2 picks, and you dive in. Like, it would make a difference if you would call that out and main healer was with you. Like, D.Va can stay on cart, that's fine, whatever. But you don't have any healing, and he's on speed because you guys are aggressing out. You have no healing, and then McCree dies because of it. And Covert's stuck in their line. And then that forces Lucio to peel and go into an unfavorable position. Canadian, seeing this, tries to get people, probably, I'm guessing, to regroup with the team. But then, like, and then we push in here. Moira's still on cart. We're down 1. Or no, we're equal here. Grav goes off. Shatter gets nothing. Or was that our Shatter? I think it might have got something. Moira's finally in range to heal, and then good charge here. Which it's a messy fight. In a real game, we would have been punished really hard for that. I think, like, you peel too hard again here, trying to go for the Zarya. Just hold this corner. Like, remember, we have. Okay, like, let me break something down real quick. If we go back a little bit, like, I'm not. Look, I'm also breaking all this stuff down, not because I don't trust any of you or think you guys are stupid or don't know this already, just because I want to make sure that what I'm saying is clear and that it's concise and so people can understand in general. I don't want to make anybody feel like they're not actually, you know, getting taught or anything, or like they don't know, or I'm explaining things and there's not really a reason. I just want to make that clear. So here, pressuring this and going after the Zarya, one, you're exposing yourself to the spawn, which is always a big no-no. To chase down one target especially, but also, like, look at how much space we control. Like, if you look at the general space, let me turn on spectator overlay. If you look at the space, we're up 1, all right? We killed turret, and look at how much space we control. There's not a big reason as Reinhardt, especially, to push in here. Even if we were dive, like, there's no actual reason to push in. There's no reason to press W here. And that's really like you can just sit there and wait. They have to come to us because the payload, we have favorable positioning with the payload. Then you dying here actually is really, really detrimental because we need the main tank, and we need the shield, we need the brawl. So we are forced to fall back here. We do thankfully get out. Covert gets nuked and then Luxor just misplay a little bit from just like miscommunication at that point, because I should have called out I had defense for you to keep backing up. And then just unfortunate hook. That was my fault. See, I took this angle out to the right. I should have taken the angle out to the left. And in this fight, you should not have beat. Like, I get you were doing it in reaction to an ult, but you only got 3 people, including me, and I was resetting myself. Which is just unfortunate for you, but like, why are we taking this? Why the fuck are we taking this? In an actual game, we wouldn't take this, but since it's quick play, it's whatever. Like, It's not the mentality you want to be taking. Just because it's fucking quick play, just because we can win, does not mean we make stupid ass mistakes. Alright, taking this angle is fine. Now we know Soldier doesn't have visor again. You're not really afraid to get punished because the Hog is on that right hand side. We know he is. Healing now. Trying to pocket Canadian because you're so aggressive. Like, I'm not getting healed here because of how much you're fucking pressing W. Like, and then we call it the Zarya a lot. And you keep... I can't turn around. Nobody can turn around because of how fucking forward you are. You're behind the Torble, for God's sake. No one can save you. No one can help you. And you're continuing to go forward. Imagine how much easier that would be. You know, we killed their Zarya. We then go in and kill all those people you just killed. Like, imagine how much easier that would be because now you have your entire team instead of like 2 or 3 people. Like, you have everybody who's alive working on these targets with you. Versus you diving in alone and getting separated and we lose fucking 2 people in this fight. So now we're technically actually barely up. We're up by 1, but now because they have respawn advantage, we're gonna get absolutely fucked. And then you dive in here, which is pretty okay because they're separated out, which is like that's an okay charge. I don't have any problems with that charge. That was really good. And we push in here, decent shatter, I guess. Like, it hit Zarya bubble, unfortunate, whatever. But like, I definitely don't like how when we need to go aggressive, it's awesome, but like there is no reason to go aggressive at certain points. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to break down when to go aggressive here. I'm just gonna moderate when to go aggressive. All right, I'm just gonna take this last point again. My entire point is just saying when to go aggressive. Okay, we know they don't have ults. We're all regrouped. That's a good time to go aggressive. You take this corner, great. Then like. Then you go left here on defensive. I don't understand why you're doing that. Like, if you're gonna go forward, just press W. Stop here. Don't back up. Like, just because you see the Hog, I'm an off tank. It's my fucking job to do this. Don't peel. Look at how big of an open flank. Look at this entire flank that you've now just opened. Look at all of the juicy targets from the Mercy's perspective. We're not even talking about the Torbjorn, all right? Okay. Sorry, I had to ult tab there. And then we have advantage here because of ults, and we're pressuring them, which is fine. Leo, I love your ult, but remember, it's a hit scan ult, so you know you can just go in the back. Like, I lost mech if we back this up a little bit, because if I back this up a little bit, because you were actually ulting at this point. So we take this pressure here. Huge flank gets opened up. Aqua gets this Roadhog, and then I lose mech here because you push forward. Like, it's okay to press W, and it's fine to get aggressive, but like, remember, you want to be doing healing and damage, so going in front of everybody, like, you don't have to be in front to get value here. All you have to do is look at people. So there's no reason to keep pressing W here because you can just, you have the line of sight. You have, and if you want to get aggressive after, Fade is a great way to do that. You can use the Fade to get aggressive, confirm the fight, but now you're forced to use Fade defensively because we don't have enough healing in the back. Because you were just focused on killing with your ult. I can play a little bit more backward, that would be really good. Sorry, I gotta do some more coach stuff for, or some other related things real quick. Thank you. Alright, anyway. And then go in here. You're in their back. Okay, if you're gonna, you gotta go off tank and you gotta go back there. Otherwise, like, we should be swapped places here. Because you know, you're gonna be diving people. I need to be protecting the team, I think, is how we have to do it. So we're gonna go to the next map. Horizon. We're gonna see how swapping. I definitely know the dive didn't work out the best here, but I definitely think that having a swap tanks worked out a little bit better.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We'll see how it goes though. All right. So yeah, just like that's the team positioning. Okay, so here we want to go dive, so we're gonna see how it goes. Again though, like okay, you guys can meme, but like look at how long. I just want to break down so you guys. So 44. All right, we start, and it takes until around the game, literally the game starting, to get my question answered on what we want to play. Like, answer it first, then we can meme as soon as, or like meme as soon as, you know, like it gets down to like 15 seconds on attack, around 30 seconds on defense. Clear it up so people can get anything that they want to say in, and then if people don't have that, memeing is fine, having fun is fine. Just gonna go forward a little bit here, see how we go in here. Get a little bit aggressive. Going off all the way over there, Luxter, not a great idea, because I think it's fine. We just want to see how to engage. We dove in there, which is okay. We got focusing people. Missing that jump. You're like, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You're chasing Genji because you counter him, but look at all the fucking shit happening up here. Like, let's just break this down. Let's move it at way slower. Let's move it slower. All right. So I need to go back a little bit further. So they pressure us. We say, all right, we can't. You know, we're taking a bit of damage here. We need to aggress right about now, because we aggress in with damage orb. That's a pretty good way to entry. We both have the same idea here. I get in first, you land. We needed to coordinate that a little bit better, but it's fine. You can't decide on target. You get knocked down. The divas have a little bit of ward. Your barrier is really well placed. Everybody's in position, and then you're just chasing a Genji. I don't know if you miss getting up top or if you're chasing the Genji, but everybody kind of just dies. Kofert goes off on his own, which is not where we need him. Because we need you, like, it's okay to dive, but dive with the team. Like, if you're gonna do it, coordinate what you want to do during the fight. Like, if you say, I want to get in their backline, don't go around the fucking side and waste DPS and ult and shit. We need you to get in there and get in there now, alright? And then we stay in here too long, and yeah, we stayed in here way too long. Alright, Aqua gets out, nice. But Luxor and Kofert are still in here. Like, everybody's dead. So Luxor finally gets out. But that took way too long. We're gonna wait here. Luxor goes in to start getting his next flank going, which is okay, whatever. You're up here. Like, remember, you're a tank, dude. Like, you're a tank. Tell me when you're jumping. Like, tell the team when you're jumping, so that way we know when we have cover and when we don't. Please, because like you kind of still leave us open. Like, nobody can fucking follow you. Nobody's behind you. Nobody can assist you because we can't push in because we don't know when you're pushing in. If you at least tell us, we can speed boost you in the team and get everybody ready. Luxor goes and battles everybody on his fucking own and gets capped for it. And Kovert's all the way in the back on this Ana when, like, yeah, great 1v1, but like that's not, you get fucked because that's not where we need you. We needed you, like, yeah, getting this Ana, but at least coordinating it a little. Like, it's just coordination. We had no coordination this fight, which is whatever. We say to get out because we're down a bunch. Luxor goes Widow, and Clouds, I just could not see where people are going, and then by the time I looked around, we were getting flanked, so that's too late. That's our fault positioning wise. Snow Mexican dives in, which is whatever. Decent, very nice snipes there, but again, like, okay, you got lucky that, because I'm just saying lucky because we weren't coordinating this, that Canadian was there to save you, Covert, but Like, again, like, it's good to dive, it's great to dive, I love what you're doing mechanically, but, like, positioning wise, like, you're in a very bad spot because of certain things. So, like, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'm gonna try to break stuff down, so I'm gonna pause this, or nope, go back. So we're just gonna pause this. All right, we have the giant spectator overlay. All right, we're just gonna watch this from the top. All right, so we have 2 close range healers, and most of the people aren't really that close range. Yeah, Clouds isn't Leo, but whatever. Luxor goes way in, gets himself fucked because nobody can support him. Covert's all the way in back, not near any area healers or the tanks, because the tanks were diving together. When you're dive, you have to dive together. You can't dive on your own. You either have to split dive, where it's 3 people on one, you eliminate a target, you move on, or everybody dives the same spot and dives together. And we lose a lot of these fights because of it. Alright. You know, we have a decent, this engage was pretty decent from us just because we got a lot of entry picks, but otherwise it was really, really not that good. Like, we just got a bunch of entry picks there, which was not that good. This is a really nice regrouping. We have a bunch of ults. We're waiting on pretty much everybody. But, like, Covert is off in the front. Like, I get it, but, dude, where are you going? Nobody can support you. Where are you going? Same with Canadian. We're not ready. I don't believe we said we were ready yet. I think I said I was ready here. And people are, like, already up in the front. I can't join you guys. I just use jets. Okay, that was I have to admit, Covert, that was really nice game sense. Seeing the spacing and getting that blade off, very nice. That was a really nice blade just because of your ability to read the fault in the enemy's positioning situation. But if that hadn't happened, we wouldn't have won. Like, whatever. Like there's we would have lost so hard because we just aren't coordinated or aren't prepared in here. That was really good though. And then I get taking the shot here, but okay, they nano. Okay, they nanoed and you don't back up. Like, I get it, but you have a fucking sniper rifle, I think, right? Like, what? Like, I get that this is the angle, but as soon as you, like, that's a nano. I don't, like, why not just back up and let them completely waste it? Because if he's not seeing anything, he can't really get ult charge. Like, maybe it's some fucking thing that diamonds understand that I don't, but, like, I don't know why you wouldn't back up. Alright, I go ball here to try to wall off a lot more of the damage with my body. We trade Winston's here. Canadian's just fucking in the back when there's a McCree, and nobody can help him because we have no ranged healing. And it's okay because he is primal, apparently. Alright, that was a really nice divide on their team, really nice dive on that Lucio, really nice on that Ana as well. Like, that split was very nice. Luxter doing his stuff was really nice. Kicking him into that bubble definitely helped. Covert got a little bit screwed by that, but it's okay. It happens. Focus Winston. Alright, it was okay. I'm on Hog here. We kill Hog, very nice. Both tanks dive off here, which is my fault. I'm supposed to be playing main tank. I was doing a little bit more off tank and a little bit more diving. That was my mistake. We call out Reaper here, so Cloud's getting on that Reaper again. Like, just, you don't have to move up. You use your sight lines. Like, sitting right here, you pretty much see everybody you need to, like, including the enemies. And if you going around the corner and closer is actually not necessarily as good as going back around, because, like, if you look, when you're going close and around, you kind of, like, you can't really see many targets here, versus if you're backed up where you were, if you rotate around, you kind of have something to heal or damage the entire time. And yeah, like, while you're a little bit farther away, you can get closer up as your ult's going to end, because I know you have the game sense to know when your ult's ending. Good reaction from Luxor, when that Winston dived him, to not get too hard countered. We get split a little bit here because of the Winston ult. Aqua comes back in. Covert's getting screwed over by this Doomfist on the side. Winston's also over there. He gets the Doomfist, which is very nice on him, considering he was a 2v1. Very nice. We kill the Reaper here. Luxor drops off. Nobody's truly saving him. It was a good cleanup, like, anyway. Mercy dies. Very nice there. Doomfist is kind of just stuck right there, so that was really nice. I messed up my hooks because I'm not playing the best right now. But yeah, honestly, just besides the positioning thing, like that was really good. Can I have career profile? Thank you. All right, and then Gibraltar, and then it's over. All right. See what happens here. So you guys have pushed up here. Like, I get it, you don't want a good angle, but okay, that's just unfortunate here. But let's see what you see just to break this down a little bit. F5, sorry. So let's just see what you see. Okay, so you see everybody. You see literally everything, and you continue to pressure this angle pretty much. Because I know you saw that ball. Okay, you didn't necessarily see the ball because of the massive bodies, but you're still contesting that. And okay, wait, hold up. What happened right there with Canadian? You got Dove, and he's just sitting up here. Okay, if you're gonna play off tank, stick with the people. Like you're playing fucking main tank right now we're in a bad position. If you're gonna play off tank, get out there, get active, defend people, get in front of the damage. You're a tank, get in front. But you're sitting on the side here, you're looking around, like get in there, dude. You're not doing anything as D.Va. Get in there. There you go. Now you're getting into it, doing pretty well. You know, you get some damage in, and you're staying around those corners. Very nice. That was really nice. We see that they have stuff on this left side. Aqua's hurt, trying to. We're still split here. This is the point where we were like, okay, we just need to just fuck high ground. All right. No, high ground is not worth it. High ground is not worth it for us right now. We're too split. We're not making anything happen. Yeah, we have two snipers, but we're still nothing's happening. They have control of it. We're dive. Like, we need to pick a spot and then pick a person, and that's it. I can't keep going up there because clouds can't change positions that easily. Like, we needed to commit there and nobody did. We just needed to go drop down. Maybe that's just me being a fucking terrible Winston, but like, we didn't commit to either one. We kind of just fucking stood in the middle and got absolutely shafted because of it. Alright, going to the next fight when we had regrouped. Everybody's pretty much in front here. Covert off on the side is getting destroyed by this Mercy. Gets saved. Cloud's a little bit too... I think you were recalling getting out, trying to regroup. Contested the Zarya. That's my fault. I shouldn't have peeled that far. Otherwise, that was good. Decent dragon right there as well. Mexican finally comes back. Luxor gets off high ground. Pretty nice here. Still no one on Hammond, which is okay because he's not doing much. We have that block. He ults, so that's kind of bad for us, but we get out of that. Not too many people die. And Nikolai's healing here versus damage. Luxor gets screwed over here by that tire, which is just oof. Decent positioning. Covert's up top. Here, let me try to get a better angle. Okay, Clouds is on that left side. Yeah, we're still pretty split out. Like, I get you want high ground, but like, Ana, we need her for nano and other things. Technically speaking, we shouldn't be there because we're not gonna hold it. But yeah, Lancaster is really far up. He overstays his welcome, but he was kind of dead anyway. There's just not a lot you can do to fall back. You could have technically gotten out, but you got to pick, so it's a decent trade. They pop Valk for it as well, so that's a really good trade. And okay, we are like, okay, everyone's here, so let's go. And now we go in here. We're trying to push up. Just a little bit of odd. Again, like, we're not pushing the same side. Like, there's nobody over here. I get you want cover, but there's no one over here to dive. If anything, we should stick in a more open area because... Anyway, like, because going left here, you see this Junkrat has a really nice angle on pretty much anything you do over here. Versus if you go right, it kind of forces him off, and it allows us to have this really nice view of the payload where they kind of have to attack us from like 90 degrees, which is where we're going to be a lot stronger because we're able to capitalize on sightlines a little bit more. That ball, unfortunate, but yeah. And then I'm kind of off, so it's fine. I'm just contesting. Nick Clouds, don't push up. Don't save people. That's a really bad spot to be. You get really lucky because Covert does save you with his ult there, but Covert. Okay, well, let's watch Aqua here. You're shooting ball. Okay. You have no tanks, and you're damaging. You're scoped in the entire time, and you're in the middle of the fucking middle of the battlefield where anybody could snipe you, theoretically speaking. And you've been here a long time. Like, you've been there a long time. Yeah. For a good 5 seconds. Like, you didn't drop down right here. You didn't stay on high or like just moderate your positioning so you're like right here, or just drop down and go right here. No, you're in the middle of the yellow, and that's a like it kind of worked, but like you're scoped in the entire time pretty much, and you're just focused on shooting. Like, it's this really no. If anything, you should be on the one on this left side, so that way you actually don't have as much sightlines on you, and if you need to see people, you can walk right a little bit and you're covered by payload. But then you could just walk back to the left, or you could take this left-hand side so you don't get as easily sniped as well. Like, if anything, you should be the one where the diva was, but no, you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. And then this is where we were like, we can't hold that. We can't hold top. Like, look again, like the separation. Like, I get we have a McCree. I get you like high ground, but it's not worth it. It's really not worth taking that. They have burst damage. Diva's not in position to cover anyone. Tracer's not doing anything at the moment either. So we're essentially just fighting a 3v6 like this entire fucking match. Like this entire, sorry, not this match, this entire fight. It's just a 3v6. Like right here, like, Diva, the fuck are you doing? What is gonna shoot you in here? How are people gonna heal you in here? How is anything gonna happen? We have an Ana playing around sightlines. Why aren't you, like, if you're an off tank, if you're a tank at all, you should be on covert. Don't be on fucking watching that side. You can watch that side from up here. There's a fucking door right there. Like, why are you so far back? You're with a fucking dive hero. You're with Tracer. Of all the people to stand next to, you're next to the person who's gonna get away the fucking fastest. You're not with the team. You're not with, you're literally just with somebody, and you're separating yourself off. You cut yourself off from people you're supposed to save or get on. And that allows this Junkrat so much area, so much room here. Does a really nice sleep. Aqua, good reaction here, trying to get back. Cloud's very nice flank. Definitely, you could have done the same thing from going this side and not been as much danger, but we did a decent job of contesting their DPS and pushing them back. But in honesty, we should have fucking lost this. This is the only real decent push up we had, because everybody, as you can see, everybody's kind of grouped. Everybody's still visible to each other pretty much. And then, because the payload is so close, I take a backwards position so that way I can cover the supports. Okay. Luxor's pushed up. Diva's pushed up. As soon as you see people right here, you should be backing up. Thank you. Alright, you get out. Very nice. Very nice. Covert, right-clicking up top. I get it's a high ground, my dude, but you don't need high ground, actually. Simply sitting right here around the shield and telling me, hey, back up so I have a wall, is actually going to make you much more effective. Because, yeah, high ground's great for sightlines, but if you're fucking dying or you're getting out sightlined, it's not necessarily a great idea. You got the really nice flank there on stun on that McCree, but also, he didn't, like, even if he had ult or anything, you can still accomplish the same thing, and if he ults, you can just round this corner right here. Not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal though, but like, and great job playing around Aqua's sightlines. Like, you know, you were up top, you went to the ledges and stuff like that. But again, like, yeah, and then you guys overextend here. Like, nobody can fucking save you. No Diva. Like, Diva on top of the fucking ship of all things. There's only one person can get up here. That's Junkrat. Why are you up top? There's no point in being up top. There's no one there to defend. You're a fucking, you're an off tank. You either brawl on enemies or you fucking try to. That was my mistake. I peeled again here, but like, I don't know where you are because you're off in fucking outer space at this point. Like, I can't treat you like you're an off tank right in this fight because until you get mech back. Right here, perfect. Like, this is perfect tanking right here. But, like, your positioning just doesn't make sense or is way too aggressive. And you do this on off tank or main tank. You're a little bit better on main tank because of just the fact that you have a little bit more experience with it. But in general, like, some of these moves just don't make sense. And I get I'm being harsh, but, like, I don't understand them. Like, in the slightest, I can kind of speculate, but I don't understand what you're getting at here, and it really doesn't make sense. But, like, you keep doing it as well. Like, there's obviously something I don't know about, or is that you're trying to do. Like, fine. Like, for the ball, perfect. Like, this is pretty much perfect here. Like, right there. You've got Peel on the ball, you chase him, you get him out, and then you go in because Tracer or you see people low. That's pretty okay. Right there is where you made your mistake. There's no fucking reason to dive in there. I don't care if this guy is 1 friggin' HP. You're a more valuable target, 1, because you're a tank. 2, you're a more... You could have just fucking lived. We could have killed him. Like, there's no reason. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, it's fucking quick play. We're decimating the shit out of him, pretty much. But, like, why? Like, I thought we were trying to take this seriously, and I'm not seeing you taking it seriously. You're playing casually here. Junkrat goes in, and there it is. And then this is a pretty nice duel from Luxor and Tracer. But again, like, a lot of these positioning things are just because, like, yeah, like, why? Like, okay, you get her. Great. Maybe I should have pushed up to help you clean her up, but it looks like you have it. You scout here to see where they are specifically, which is fine. Good callouts on where people are. We have 30 seconds. We have all of our ults. And then right here, you dive that Junkrat, which is okay. Like you dive Junkrat, you get stuff done. Run people in cart. We all pop Q. Like, this is fine. Like, this part of the fight is fine. You know, you're as an off tank, you're dealing with your target, you're getting out, but dude, you have fucking shotguns. Thank you. Yeah, like, drop down. You don't have to stay on high ground. Like, you have mobility every 3 seconds. Don't feel like you have to stay up top. You can get anywhere you want every 3 seconds. Like, don't worry about it. Otherwise, like, mechanically always amazing, but like, I don't understand the other stuff. I really don't.